What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am Brian Jester, co-founder here at Occupy Fantasy, single game $1 million winner, and we're here with some NFL DFS picks, lineup advice, FanDuel, DraftKings for tonight's single game showdown slate, Thursday Night Football, Atlanta Falcons, and the New England Patriots. In this video, we'll talk about lineup constructions for low risk and high risk contests. Very interesting strategies tonight. We'll talk about the injuries that impact the slate and just some general tips to help get you to the top of your contest leaderboards. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Get notified when we go live, upload any new videos. You don't want to miss those. We're getting close to that 3K subscriber mark. We'll do a giveaway, so please help us out. Click that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video and you like Showdown content and want to see more of it. Any questions, comment on the video below, or more importantly, join our Discord server. Talk with other members of the Occupy Fantasy staff and community. Just click the join button right below the video. That's all you got to do it. So let's jump into it. Patriots, Falcons. Patriots about a 7-point favorite, depending on where you look for tonight's game in Atlanta. And the major injury that will impact the slate is Cordero Patterson, who we know has been used all over the field this year, one of the biggest fantasy surprises of the season. He suffered a high ankle sprain in that blowout loss to Dallas on Sunday. Didn't play the second half. Actually got in some limited practices this week. However, if you've watched any of our videos ever, you know that we tend to avoid players with high ankle sprains. We're very pessimistic about their availability and their production, especially if they play any sort of running back position like Cordell does. Now, they say it's a game time decision. We think he's probably going to sit out this game based on the short week, based on the nature of the injury. So let's move forward with this video assuming he is out. If he's in or we get word, we still think he'll be limited just based on the injury he suffered. And it's going to be tough to pay his price if he's limited in any fashion. So we're going to move forward, assuming he's out. If that changes, check the daily plug later today, and we'll have the updates. So let's start with low-risk contests, 50-50s, double-ups, head-to-heads. You know the strategy by now. 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, lock up all of the scoring to get into the top half of your contest. Fortunately, it makes it really easy tonight. It's super easy, right? So let's just say we start with Mac Jones, Matt Ryan. We get the 2 quarterbacks. Damian Harris is back from his concussion. Expected to return to his lead back role. I'm sure Stevenson, who had a great game on Sunday, will siphon a little bit more of the work just based on his production on Sunday. But Damian Harris is still the lead guy, still the guy in this backfield. So let's play him as the running back from the Patriots side. And then this is how it's easy. Because Mike Davis has had a pretty poor year, CPAT has taken over most of that role, definitely most of the production. Mike Davis is priced all the way down. Yeah, guess what? Keep scrolling. There he is, $5,800. We get a starting running back for $5,800 who's going to see an increased workload tonight compared to what he's seen the last couple of weeks. The really funny thing about the pricing is on DraftKings tonight, Wayne Gallman, the running back 3, typically is $8,400. And it's just completely mind-boggling. Now, if you look at the game log last week, Gallman did get 15 carries, 2 targets, all in the second half pretty much, maybe a little bit in the first half after CPAT went down. But the reason this happened, and Arthur Smith came out and said it in the press conference this week, they played the backup quarterback, Josh Rosen. They played Wayne Gallman a ton in the second half because they knew they had a short week, short turnaround Thursday Night Football against the Patriots. They didn't want to burn out their starters, Matt Ryan and Mike Davis. So ignore the game log from last week. Play it as if we know what has happened the first few weeks of the season. Mike Davis is going to be the lead back tonight, and we get an insane discount on him. So play him in your low-risk lineups. He'll be pretty popular overall. So we played both quarterbacks, both running backs. That leaves us with $43.50 per player. We can easily make this work, fit in whichever values, kickers, defense we want. If you want to upgrade a little more, I have no problem if you captain Mike Davis or Damian Harris or one of these lower price guys to upgrade those final flex spots. The important point here is get these 4 guys into your low risk lineup. Now we have the same dilemma, not even a dilemma, same gift on FanDuel even, because they priced Mike Davis even lower. All right, so Mac Jones, quarterback, get him in the MVP spot. Matt Ryan, flex him. Damian Harris. Now, typically in FanDuel fashion, you may be saying, oh, this is tough, only $8K per player. We haven't even put in the underdog running back yet. Not to worry. Let's keep scrolling. Yep, he's cheaper than the backup quarterback. Mike Davis, starting running back, just $7,500 on FanDuel. Boom. Let's get him in. $8,500 for the last spot. Easy. Easiest low-risk lineup we'll make. We'll probably increase our bankroll allocation recommendations tonight based on how easy it is to create low-risk lineups. So get those low-risk lineups in tonight. Now, high-risk contests. You've heard us talk about the underdog strategy here before, having that underdog macro, playing underdogs heavier In your tournament lineups, just because the field doesn't play them as often, they play at projections heavy. Projections are based on the betting odds. When a team is favored, they get higher projections. Therefore, we get more 4-2 stacks, 4 players from the favorite team, 2 from the underdog, 5-1 stacks. There are some exceptions, and tonight is one exception. Now, with New England as a 7-point favorite, you would typically think that we would see more 4-2, 5-1 New England stacks. However, the pricing is super loose tonight, right? We got Damian Harris, 8,800. We talked about C-Pat probably not going to play. Mike Davis at 5,800. Some of the cheaper receivers, 8K or less on the New England side. Hunter Henry, where is he? He's pretty cheap compared to what he's going to be owned, 7K. So we have a lot of options we can play, and salary doesn't make that big of a difference. It's not like we need those $200 value plays, those 2K value plays that we've seen in previous slates. Tonight, you can play whoever you want, basically. We saw that with the low-risk lineups. As a result, we'll actually see elevated ownership on the underdogs, Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, Mike Davis, because you can. You have the salary to do it. So what we'll see, actually, is more balanced lineups on both FanDuel and DraftKings than you would typically expect from a 7-point spread in a game. We'll see some 3-3 lineups. We'll see some 2-4 lineups even. 2 New England players, 4 Atlanta players, one being the New England captain. On DraftKings, we'll see 3 2s, 2 3s. We'll see those. So the leverage actually is playing onslaught stacks tonight. A bunch of players from one team, right? So 5 Patriots on DraftKings. Let's say, let's just do something here. All right, Mac Jones. Just making up a lineup off the top of my head right here. 5 Patriots, 8,200 per player. Fit in Russell Gage, let's say, right? 1,600. 5-1 Patriot stacks are not going to be popular, despite the spread. What's even going to be less popular is 5-1 Atlanta stacks if you want to go that route. New England, not a super high volume offense. Mac Jones, not a ton of passing attempts. So there's certainly a way that a 5-1 Atlanta stack can get there. I mean, we saw it just on Monday night. People didn't expect 49ers 5-1 stacks to get there. They certainly got there, especially against a Rams offense. This Patriots offense is no Rams offense, believe me. So it's certainly possible that an Atlanta onslaught can get there if they keep the game close, even if they're trailing some. So onslaught's the way to go. Same concept applies on FanDuel. We actually expect Mac Jones to be one of the most popular MVPs, despite, I mean, just look at his game logs, right? Does this inspire you to play someone at MVP? Just one game over 20 FanDuel points? Me personally, no. Now that I say that, he'll rush for a touchdown tonight. But playing the running backs, the Atlanta guys, plenty of leverage. Playing those guys is one way. And again, those onslaughts are the other way. Playing 4 Patriots, 1 Falcon, just because of the value, right? Not playing Mike Davis, who's 7,500, is immediate leverage because everyone's going to do that. Lots of different ways to play it. But again, onslaughts or playing Atlanta captains is the way to go tonight in tournaments. So it's a pretty straightforward slate, I think. The value provides easy low-risk lineups and easy leverage in high-risk lineups. So we're going to detail all of this in the Daily Plug, OccupyFantasy.com. It'll be posted pretty early today by 2 p.m. Eastern, OccupyFantasy.com. The link's in the description below. Gives player rankings for different contest types for both sites, and then specific lineup construction strategies for different contest types, as well as contest recommendations, bankroll recommendations, satellites to target, your whole roadmap for a showdown slate posted every Monday and Thursday. Again, links in the description. Our Occupy model, which ranks every player, FanDuel, DraftKings, Yahoo, with projected ownership, also linked in the description below. Incredible resource. And our lineup builder, which allows you to hand build up to 20 lineups using our optimal lineup criteria, or build up to 150 lineups using custom rules, automated settings, everything you need to build profitable showdown lineups. All these links in the description. Final ask, click that subscribe button. Less than 50% of our viewers are subscribers, which makes no sense. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, get notified when we go live, uploading new videos, giveaway at 3K, don't want to miss it. Give us a thumbs up if you like the showdown content. Lets us know to continue to make more of these types of videos. Any questions, comment on the video below, hop in our Discord server, links in the description, click the join button, come chat with us. We love you all. We'd love to talk more DFS with you. So, Brian Jester for Occupy Fantasy. Appreciate you listening to this video, and good luck tonight.